multimodal environment. So how do you see what drives really the decision today? Is that cost, is that service, or is that sustainability? How do you see that?
Rajni, thank you, and everyone, good evening. In fact, this is not the trade-off that when we talk about the cost and service. I think both are important along with your sustainability. So now, when we are talking about your distribution network, currently it is the same as our traditional way we are doing. Like you have a manufacturing unit, and from there it goes to the national distribution center and the regional distribution, then goes to the distributor and final retailer. But as a logistics leader, we always do the innovation, because always you have the cost pressure. That whenever anyone is talking about that, they have first thing that logistics department is costed, and we have to ask them to reduce the 10% cost by the BCA. But every time it is not possible that every year we have to reduce 10%. Either it will go in the negative later. So we have to always, as a logistic leader, think how we can optimize those things. In fact, when we are talking about that distribution part, then we always think about what we can do in our area, domain area, where we can manage all elements, where we talk about the cost, we talk about the speed, we talk about your sustainability. So, in those areas, we always think like a different strategy. We always think like what digitalization we can do, what network optimization we can do, and is there anything we can do in regard to your multimodal approach, where we can use this multimodal, and then we can use the collaboration and separately also, where we can use the shared resource with our supplier, as well as how we can optimize the reverse logistics, where the cost and your carbon footprint can be managed in those lines. I think in those factors we have considered that we can manage things. For example, that this is our example where we have seen that it can be possible in many ways. Wherever we have a possibility, long haulage, we always use the customized vehicle, because right now in the industry also, there are so many suppliers, they do the regular innovation on the vehicles, and they are the container also. Like someone has offered that they can give the multi-flooring options in the container, where you can use the complete height as well as the complete load, so that we can use the same cost as well as the reduce your carbon footprint and without compromising the services. Second thing, we have the options for the longer haulage, for the wherever possible the rail freights. We always use the rail freight from the north to the, we use the northeast area, rail freight is there, we use those things. For the longer haulage for south and the western part also, wherever we have a possibility, rail as well as surface, both we are mixing. But many times it happens that how we can control the cost, where we have the air and the surface to the air, and your rail freight can be optimized, and the surface can optimize, because in the e-commerce many times see that the air surface, air movement is more costlier than surface. So then if we have the Ridico was the innovator, where they use your relay model, where they ensure that your delivery can be happened within a 40 hours, 8 hours from the north to the your western part and western parts. So I think in those factors help us to reduce and optimize our cost without compromising the service and without impacting the environment. So I think those things is very important for us, and those strategies always help to optimize as a logistic leader to maintain our cost in the industry.